Hello, everyone, dear friends. We are glad to welcome you to the 10th Samyama of Awakening Series. And today we'll have two opportunities to explore amazing states. Hanuman, inner strength, visual bring unwavering determination, and will the hardness of iron, will bring the unshakable spirit. You will be able to experience these amazing qualities. And I'm inviting dear Master Shipa Energy to start today's session. Welcome, Master. Now we are waiting for the Master. Please welcome.
Arutperum Jodi. Okay, welcome to our 10th series in the program. 10th series in the
Thank you, Master. Now we have very interesting topic. And in order to perform today's Samayama, I will need also Ragesh, as well as Jyotiananda. A little bit later, we'll see him in our screen. And meanwhile, I have some questions to you. So, can you, Master Shipandri, today's topics is truly inspiring and perhaps a very unusual combination when we do Samayama on the divine beings such as Hanuman, and at the same time Samyama on the metals such as iron. As a result, you get centering qualities that correlate more with the person. Can you tell us more about this, more about the Samyama, please? Can you tell us more about this, more about the Samyama, please? Can you tell us more about this, more about
Okay, talking about Samayama on the Hanuman. Okay, talking about Samayama on the Hanuman. Okay, talking about Samayama on the Hanuman. Someone it's on the YouTube. Yugini, can you please check? Someone it's on the YouTube. Yugini, can you please check? Someone it's on the YouTube. Yugini, can you please check? Someone it's on the YouTube.
Okay, now it's okay?
Yeah. Okay. Now it's clear. Just now your okay. Now it's clear. Just now your okay. Now it's clear. Just now your okay. Now it's clear. Just now okay. Now it's clear.
Please, guys, stay on. We'll continue our.
Echo.
Please, guys, stay on. We'll continue.
Okay. Can you clear?
Yeah, now it's okay. I think so.
Okay, so can you repeat again the questions?
Yeah, now it's okay. I think so.
Okay, so can you repeat again the questions?
Yeah, now it's okay. I think so.
Okay, so can you repeat again the questions?
Yeah, now it's okay. I think so.
Okay, so can you repeat again the questions?
Yeah, now it's okay. I think so.
Okay, so can you repeat again the questions?
Yeah, now it's okay. I think so.
Okay, so can you now the echo is
Now, yeah,
now the echo is
now, yeah.
now Echo. No. Echo. No. Okay, is it clear?
Okay, can we check again?
Okay, can you start the question again?
Okay, I think that for all persons it will be better if I'll start all our conversation again.
Okay.
Welcome all participants to our today's Samayama. Today we have very interesting Samayama. It will be a continue of our Awakening series. It will be 10th Samayama. And we have two opportunities to explore these amazing states. First, it will be Hanuman's inner strength. And second, it will be hardness of iron. And you have two opportunities to explore such of things during online session. So, dear Mastership Energy, today we'll start this session, and it's very inspiring. When we doing this Samayama, when we talking about this, it's perhaps a very unusual combination. When we are doing Samyama with a divine being on the one side, such as Hanuman, and the other side, it will be iron, metal. But we'll find a way that will get some qualities that correlate with the human. So Hanuman, metal, and human. How can explain benefits of this Samayama? How can relate it to all participants today?
Okay. Now, the question, Samayama, the topic of your Samayama is we actually have two separate attribute. Okay. One attribute, it's about of Hanuman, the divine god Hanuman. Hanuman is known to be a person who possess or have an extreme strength, okay, vigor, resilient, okay. He can go through any difficulty, okay. If you read the story of Ramayana, you will know how much he helped Lord Rama and everything. So the attribute of Hanuman, okay, so what is relevant to human being? Okay, the relevant to human being is, right, the resilience, the strength to cope up changes in the life, the ability to manage any difficult situation, and the vigorous and the strength. That was the attribute of the Hanuman. So when we do a Samayama on specific of the strength of Hanuman, you may experience either the strength, the total strength of Hanuman, or the feeling of having a vigor, able to manage any hardship in the life, the resilient, never give up, okay, and focus on the life, the fighting spirit, okay. So that will be the what Hanuman Samayama will give the experience today. Now, the second one is the iron, okay? It's two separate, yeah? Hanuman will be done by another one, and then we will go through that. Iron, we just want to understand if we focus on the element of iron, okay, what changes will do to the body, okay? How the hardness of iron can be transferred to us through the Samayama process. So both are very interesting to experience. Okay, so like we said, this program is about giving you an experience to understand the Samayama, and all this is already talked in the verses that we have been discussed every week. Okay, so each one will give you a unique experience and unique benefit for you. Okay.
Thank you, Master. I think that we'll continue discussion about this Samyama a little bit later. And now we have some questions that we already have from our students, and we would like to ask all the questions. In order that, I would like to invite Ragesh, as well known as Jyotinanda, to this session, so we can ask questions from students from different countries, different culture, about what they're interested in at this moment.
Thank you
Ragesh.
so much. So Pranaji, it is with great curiosity that everybody is joining, and I have a bunch of very interesting questions that may be very enlightening for everybody. First question is, because we are talking about Hanuman, the person known to have achieved 8 great siddhis that we call Ashtama Siddhi. Is it all just story? Can anybody achieve Ashtama Siddhi?
Okay. Now, it's very interesting. In fact, there are a lot of people hunting around India, okay, want to learn about the Astama Siddhi, okay. Now, Astama Siddhi is a doable, but people need to understand the true meaning of Astama Siddhi, okay. Now, it's very interesting today, okay, we're going to show you Samyama, okay, the aspect of Hanuman and the strength of Hanuman and the hardness of iron. Okay. It's a simple things that I like to ask the questions. If we convert our entire body into hard like a iron, okay, let's say that is the one city. So let's say now, the famous figure will be the Iron Man, right? Now, every part of your body, if we convert it to iron, will your heart is functioning, will your lungs will be functioning, or the blood will be flowing, because you are converting your entire existence to something to become iron. Okay, means that is the what will come. Similarly, the astamicity of flying, a lot of people I know earlier I've talked about the stories about flying yoga, flying city, where since that I'm so young, there are people who try to practice to do flying. Until now, they are still jumping like a frog. Okay, because the thing is, if we convert our body into today, let's say I am like 68 or 69 kilogram, okay, I want to change the body if you the versus like a light like a feather, so that I can float easily and having an anti-gravity. Okay, what I need to throw away, let's say if I'm a 70 kg, I have to throw 69.9 gram of my mass of weight, so that I have 0.1 gram, so that I can be float. So look at that, the things. Okay. So people do not understand the idea of Astama Siddhi. Okay. The Astama Siddhi is the ability for you to acquire knowledge about it. Okay. And not become one with it, unless you willing to sacrifice your entire existence for one particular Astama Siddhi. Okay. And then you focus on that, you train on that. It sometimes take a lifetime to achieve that. Okay. So to understand this, Astama Siddhi is achievable, but it is not like what you all read, because those things till now, nobody ever demonstrated, okay, or able to show. There are a little bit here and there you hear, but there wasn't any eyewitness now to show that, okay. Practically, Astama Siddhi like manifestation and other aspect of siddhis is possible. But the extreme one, it is not possible, because at the moment, nobody willing to sacrifice his life to acquire one siddhi, which will take 20 to 30 years of his lifetimes. So possible, but not as what you think or you read.
Thank you, Pranaji. Acharya Arul Jyoti has something interesting we were discussing earlier, and we were like, want to ask a lot of questions to Master. Let's shoot it.
Thank you, Jyotananda. Master, we're also very interested in the next question. We already have explored such much Samayama on various divine beings like Saraswati, Mahalakshmi, and others, and we receive it from them blessings. We receive it from them help. And some people, they are asking such a type of questions in our direct messages. So is it possible to conduct samayama with such beings like genie, spirits, or entities? After all, many peoples interact with them, and according to them and their experience, they have many benefits. Can you share your knowledge, your understanding on this topic? Can samayama will be used to get attributes from genie and such of type of beings, and what's impact if we are doing samayama on them? Thank you.
First of all, it's very interesting questions. Okay. Let's think it this way. What we call divine being, okay, and what we call the non-divine being, okay. Divine being is the God, goddess, angels, okay, or highly departed spiritual being, okay. So these are we call divine being. This divine being, their main attribute is to help mankind, and they are born by the law of your existence, like a law of karma and everything. So they help within the circle of what's supposed to be given to you. They can speed up certain things and help certain things, or they will wait for certain times. So help from divine easily slow, because the divine being did not expect anything in return from you. Okay, they only need your devotions and gratitude. Now the opposite of this, there existed a lot of other beings also that come under class of genie, okay, asura, okay, and these what we call demon, devil. In different tradition, they have the different names. So the other being are opposite to the divine being. These being also have similar power to the divine being, but they are do things based on what we call contract. Means they do not give you something easily, okay, unless you agree to replace something when they give something. For example, I said, I do samayama on the genie or devil or what. They can grant you some instant power to you, okay? Or sometimes you have seen some people suddenly become rich, okay? Prosperity is like flowing and everything, okay? That's all because they can grant it because they override the karma. And for, let's say, all these things look like a very good happening and for like 1 or 2 or 3 years in your life. And then suddenly everything will be start changing because by defying the karma, okay, and not following the universal law, these things started to affect on your health. And the worst thing is it started affecting your children or family members. You will get a disease that is uncurable. Your family members will get into a disease, okay, or some problem. Sometimes all the earned health just vanish as fast it's come, as fast it goes. Okay, so these are the difference between working with the divine and working with the non-divines. Both are spiritual beings, but both are function in a different rules. The rules of divine is always to take care of you, okay, to protect you, and they work within the law of existence or the law of karma. They always want to make sure that your entire life is better. They are slow, but they are determined to help you. In the opposite of that is the genie and whatever we talk about it. They are fast, they give you, and people are very happy because when they give fast, it comes with conditions. Okay, the condition because they change something in your karmic things, and because of that, the karma after certain time period when he's come back, we have seen many cases. I have seen many cases of people who've been affected this come back to get help from me. And sometimes, unfortunately, I can't even help them. A lot of people get very high disease that is normally cannot curable. Some people even experienced a family member having some bad luck, misfortune, accidents, and so on. And all these are sometimes very difficult to help. Okay, so this is why we say avoid this. But of course, it's a people choice. People, everything want to be very fast, so they go to. So we don't have any intention doing any samayama with the opposite, the dark side of it, because I know uh, people want everything fast, reach fast, happy fast, everything want to get fast, but they're ready to pay for it. And we are not going to do that because we spiritual people have a law to follow. And the other side, there is no law to follow. And if you're stuck, you're on your own. And sometimes it's too late when you realize that you made a mistakes. But then difficult, very difficult to help. Okay. So, Yugini, your question that you asked, yes, it can be done. Of course. Are you ready to pay the price? Now, instantly you will have more manifestation happen if you go to the other side of the cap. But that will be maybe 5 years down the road. You have to come back to Pranaji, please help me. I have this problem, this problem. I will say, sorry, I can't help you. Okay. And usually, even though I say I can't help you, I do help. You know how many people I help, and some are able to help, some we are not able to help because of these things. So, choice is on the people. You want to fast or slow?
Thank you, Master. I think that this topic is very big to explore in 5 minutes, and we need to talk about that maybe in next sessions.
Yeah.
We need to think about that. And
Yeah.
now I'm passing ability to ask questions to Ragesh. Jyotinanda, please come.
Pranaji, you talked about avoiding fast tracking all these greedy things, and stay away from Samyama with negative side. I agree. But let me come to the positive side.
Mm.
We talked about Samyama with goddesses, angels,
Mm.
negative entities.
Mm.
Why not God Himself?
Mm.
Can we do Samyama with God and achieve enlightenment easily? Can this be done? If that is the case, will you do it for us?
Okay. Very interesting questions. Can Samayama deliver enlightenment? The answer will be yes. Samayama on the Brahman, Para Brahman, okay, or the nameless, formless aspect of divine, which is the highest things, okay. If you do Samayama on that, yes, you will have merge. Merging will happen, union will happen. Okay, now let's go to details about what will happen. Similarly, just now I explained. Okay, when this thing is happen, is called complete dissolving. We are human with a divine potential. Okay, human who have a potential to become God. But as a matter of principles, only one can be existed, the other one must let go. So we and people merge with the Parabrahman of God means they have to let go the human part of it. Okay. So unless people are ready to let go the human desire, okay, human wants, human materialistic needs, human greeds, okay, all that natural human beings tendency, because when the Parabrahman or we merge with the thing, all these things will be go away. Okay. So usually when we want to do this, people are not ready to let go all these things. Okay. They want both. So like I say, right, Samayama on the divine is very, very possible. Okay. Samayama on the Brahman is very, very possible. But are you ready to let go everything that you have now? That is why we said that we are not focusing on that. We are preparing people to go into the middle path, like what Lord Buddha said. Okay. You are both side. Okay. And when the time comes, when you really let go everything, okay, and then we can go into the samayama of a parabrahman, which is actually will need into nirvakalpa samadhi. Okay, the attributeless, when within 21 days, when you merge in the absolute, okay, and then the body will let go, you will be become the God, or what the Veda call Aham Brahma Asmi. I am Brahman. It's all possible. And Samayama, even Tirumular have written about it that one of the easiest way to achieve that is Samayama on the Brahman or the Atma, God, whatever you name it.
Thank you, Pranaji, for that invaluable information. It is great to know how big Samyama is. And as I understand, Samyama with God is doable, but you go into Nirvikalpa Samadhi and cease existing as a normal human being. Okay, so that's a different thing to experience. Thank you. Then we have more to ask if we can. Arul Jodi, would you like to come in?
Yeah, I would like to come back and ask questions that related to those people who doesn't want to dissolve. They want to stay on this planet and enjoy here. So this question will be about that. So we already explored a lot of such things like sound of form or silence, also forgiveness. But some people interested in, is it possible to samayama on prosperity? And can we receive some benefits from that? Can we explore and tell about that?
Actually, I think if I'm not mistaken, in the first or the second series, okay, we actually did Samayama on prosperity. Okay. Now, what happened at Samayama on prosperity is that when the prosperity easily are blocked because of some karmic issues, okay, with the help of Samayama, the blockage all will be opened up. Okay, we will be able to clear the channels that blocking it. Okay, so that their effort, their hard work will manifest in terms of whatever they desire. Okay, the abundance will flow. Okay, that is what we call Samayama on prosperity. Yes, it's a possible. Okay, remember as you say, right? Samayama, when we do within certain rules, that because we are doing on the first layer, that will allow you, okay, to gain something, okay, when you're doing the work towards gaining it, okay, and it's always will be little bit slower compared to like earlier our discussion. So prosperity, Samayama on prosperity is possible, but as always we say, right, just getting a samayama on prosperity and you are not venturing into a new things and trying a new things, you do not expect that you will strike lottery and get millions and then become millionaires. Hard work of you will be complemented with the power of divine, that the channel that have been opened, and your success will be even faster with when we do Samayama on prosperity. Okay, so maybe, another 1 or 2 series, we will redo again the Samayama on prosperity for those who already miss it.
Thank you, Master. And I think I have one more questions that be related to today's topic. Samyama with abilities. Is it possible to do that, and is possible to use to increase ability and capabilities in the person?
Oh, yes. Samyama to that's in SAP program, like Shakti Enlightenment program, we have shown, okay, we know how to acquire certain abilities, okay, certain potentials from certain divine beings or certain masters or within your own Atma, okay. We can acquire their abilities, okay. So, for example, abilities, if I'm interested in a music, okay, I want to acquire more knowledge on the music, okay, we can do Samayama on specific topics about the music, go deep dive, for example, with the Saraswati, or we can example if it is music, Beethoven is the one who's supposed to be a greatest. We can go and do Samayama to acquire the specific abilities or the siddhis of his. All these are possibles, okay? When we want to enhance our knowledge, capabilities, and uh, abilities, okay? And once this assimilate, you need to work hard, okay? Work hard to make the one that downloaded to you to come out and manifest. So there's a specific process, okay? This process very difficult to do, for example, in the live program, because we need a proper guidance, okay? Live program is only to give you an experience when you are doing the Samayama, but integrations and assimilations of those things, we need to have a series of process, okay, which only can be done in a real one-to-one scenario or in a retreat. So yes, to answer your question, is possible.
Thank you, Master. Now I think that we are going to the explanation of Yoga Sutra Patanjali. Should we start?
Yep. Okay. On the again, okay, Yoga Sutra Patanjali, okay, we've been discussing, because whatever we are doing in this live program, it is all based on the what Patanjali have said. So let's see what is the next verses we want to see today. Verses 3.25. Okay. Translations. By performing Samayama on the light of perceptions, knowledge of the subtle, hidden, and distant is obtained. So what this sutra describes is how a yogi can develop extrasensory perceptions, allowing them to understand and perceive things that are not ordinarily accessible, such as distance or obscure object. So this is very important, okay? One of the main things that when you want to acquire knowledge, okay, for example, in Tamil, right, the Mars planet, okay, like 3 or 4 thousand years ago, they name it as Savai. Savai means the red planet. Now, when the science discovered that planet was a red color, is only recently, most probably after the invention of telescope, they discovered that Mars is a red planet. Okay. And then if you understood right, in astrology, they have a called Savai dosa. Okay, means a person who having this dosha, Savai dosha means he is a lacking of iron. So if you understand red in the spectrum of analysis, red indicate iron or ferric. Okay. Now imagine this knowledge 3,000 years ago, how they acquire, who have ability to see the planet Mars and say this was red color. And why is a red color? Because the iron content was high. In fact, now I hear that someone want to do some crazy idea, want to go do mining there to get minerals from planets and then all that. So here Patanjali was explaining how to acquire knowledge using some samayama on specific objects so that you have that abilities done. So this is why the verses 3.25 is explaining. Now let's go to next verses. Verses 3.26. By performing samayama on the sun, knowledge of the entire cosmos is obtained. Okay, here Patanjali explaining that when you are samayama on the attribute of the sun, your knowledge of entire cosmic is obtained. Again, now another way of how samayama we use, here Patanjali is giving the technique or the method, how if we do on the sun, we have a knowledge of the cosmic or the cosmos or the universe can be obtained. Okay, the next verses 3.27. By performing samayama on the moon, knowledge of constellation is obtained. This Sutra explore how focusing on the moon can lead to an understanding of the arrangement and movement of the stars and constellations. Okay, now if you look at it, astronomy or astrology, okay, how they are mathematically able to calculate, okay, the movement of all the stars and how it affect you, okay. It's very amazing, okay, how they can tell you in when and how the changes will happen. Okay, if you go and see knowledge from the astrologers, okay, they will tell based on the date of birth, the currently your sun position is here, that planet position is there. How they acquire these siddhas and yogi acquire this knowledge, and then they translate it into knowledge that we are using now. It is all by using the samayama on the moon. Okay, so again, very technique, okay, very scientific way how to acquire knowledge Patanjali was explaining in this document. Okay, so we have more to explore, and that is the end of our discourse on the Yoga Sutras.
Thank you, Master, for explanation. Now I think that's time to start our Samayama. And today we have a great opportunity to do Samyama instead of you. Me and Yesh will do that for all participants. And I think that we should explain and give all instructions because today, for those who participate in our Samyama, you need to choose which attribute you want to achieve. And Master, can you please explain what benefits of Hanuman and what benefits of iron they can achieve?
Okay, first of all, okay, today, okay, instead that I am doing the Samayama, my two Acharya, Jodhinanda and Arun Jyoti, which is Rakesh and Yogini, will do. Okay, now when earlier, remember we all saying, right? Okay, in Prana Shakti, we don't keep our knowledge secret. When we say we are teaching, we are really teaching. Okay, So now you will experience two Acharya here. They are also a graduate of Shakti Enlightenment Program, going to do Samayama on two different aspects, okay, that each one of you can choose, okay. So, Yogini, Jodhiarul will do on the strength of Hanuman, and Jodhinanda will do on the hardness of iron. Okay, so when they are transmit, okay, you now take a time to decide which one you want to receive. Okay, and then accordingly you will receive later when they are doing the transmission. When we talk about Hanuman, okay, let's talk about the strength of the Hanuman. What is the virtue of Hanuman? Like earlier I explained, right? Hanuman, okay, we will see in the slide that Hanuman virtues are he have a transform ability to transform his size, energy, and will. Okay, he's a very legendary man. Okay, making him capable of accomplishing impossible tasks. The Trang is a reflection of his inner purity and his absolute devotion to Lord Rama. So are they were telling what we want to achieve? Okay. When we are doing Samayama, okay, on the Hanuman, okay, these are the few things that you will experience. One, you may be experiencing the power or the strength. Okay, you feel that your body become a little bit or a certain percentage increase in the strength or the vigorness, or you will feel okay that you have uh, the drive, okay, or the power to accomplish everything. So the attribute of the strength, you can feel it, okay, when you are focusing on the Hanuman when Yogini was transmitting the Samayama process for Hanuman on the strength. So the Hanuman power is not just about physical prowess. Okay, it is also about mental and spiritual fortitude. His ability to remain focused and resilient even in the face of overwhelming odds, overwhelming situation where most human will give up, he will able to stand up. I hope you receive these things, and then as you go on in your life, you become very resilient. And as you know, that one things that we need today to face all the changes that is happening. So that is a very unique about strength of Hanuman. Now let's go to the another one that is an attribute of a hardness of iron. Now, hardness of iron is very interesting things. When iron, okay, as you know, the iron is a very hard things. If we take the hardness into our system, okay, for example, you will change like 20-30% of your body into a hardness like a iron. For example, if you hit your hand, you will feel some pain, okay, or the things. After the transmissions, when you are in the Samayama to the hardness of iron, you will feel the difference, okay. So here is a very practical demonstration how elements of hardness of the iron can be acquired through Samayama. Remember, we were just talking in the Patanjali Sutras. He said from the sun, from the moon, from that. That is easy. That is what is the scriptures. Here, you will get first-hand experience how this thing is happening to you. Okay? So, I will leave it to now to Yogini and Jodhinanda. Okay. Yogini will guide you with a breathing exercise, and then whoever interested to acquire Hanuman, look at Yogini and you will say, open eyes or close eyes, you follow the instruction. After you finish, then Jyotinanda will come and he will do Samayama on the iron. Okay, so I leave it to my most capable Acharya to start this program.
Thank you, Master. So let us start with the instructions. First of all, you need all participants that would like to join me or Jyotinanda today. You should start all breathing exercises with me. And when you decided to join for Hanuman, you stay with me and look at my face. And when you decided to skip Hanuman and go straight to Iron, you no need to look at my face. Please don't look and wait a little bit. When we start Samayama for the first participants, you will come back, can hear voice of Jyotinanda, come back and do that Samayama. But first, all exercises with breathing, holding your breath, you need to do with me. So first of all, you need to sit at a comfortable position and you need to direct your focus inside of your body. It will be great. It will be inside of your chest. So you take a deep breath, then hold. After that, breathe out. After that, when I said look at my face, you need to look at my face. And only when I said close your eyes, only at that moment you should close your eyes. And wait approximately 5 minutes. When Jyotinanda will come back and start to speak, please stay with closed your eyes. But during that process, it will be better if you go outside and test your feelings, because after Hanuman experience, you can see a lot of difference that happens in you. So now we are starting all that preparation. All those watching me now, those who want to participate either Hanuman or Iron, please stay and do breathing with me. Now, focus on your chest and start breathing exercises. Breathe in, hold, let it go. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. One more. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Now those who want to participate in Samayama with Hanuman, please stay. And those who join Jyotinanda, please don't look at my face. You can spend 5 minutes outside. And we start now. Now look at my face. Close your eyes.
Okay, those who are doing Hanuman Samyama, keep your eyes closed. And those who are waiting to do the Samyama for the strength of iron, focus on my face and wait for my instructions. Focus on my face. Close your eyes. Okay, it is time to experience. I would like to have Acharya. Yes. Why don't you go first, Acharya Jyotir?
Guys, those who joined me to explore strength of Hanuman, now how do you feel? Please share in comments. And also, who have ability to lift something heavy, can you try and see what's the difference before Samyama and after Samyama? And after you're doing that, please come back and also share your experience.
Thank you. That will be amazing. I'm waiting to see. And those who have done Samyama with iron rod, try to feel what's happening in your hand. What difference do you feel in your muscles? Do you see something different that you are able to hold it more tighter? Do you feel that it is becoming harder, more resistant to hits? You also can try lifting something or try applying some strength on things that you could not do earlier. Go right now and try that out and come back. You have only 20 minutes to test because uh, this session's experience finishes after 20 minutes since you start meditation. We will wait for the comments.
Okay, now I see comments and people really interested to know why we need to choose. They need to choose between Hanuman and Iron. So, as Master already told that these different qualities and abilities, and also you need to choose which quality you want to achieve now because you need to go through a lot of changes in your body.
We will probably request Pranaji to come back and help us with the answer.
Okay, that is a very good question. But to answer the question is very simple. You cannot mix two things together. Samayama one at a time. So either you select Hanuman's or the iron. Both mix, it will not work because it will be contradicting attributes or contradicting elements. Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
Master.
you. So, there is somebody commenting about Hanuman's strength. Huge, super huge energy surge from the bottom of my spinal cord and all the way to the top and felt something on my head also. Amazing. There are a lot of Russian feedbacks coming. Acharya, could you please help us with that?
Yeah, I see that a lot of thanks for this Samyama. And also the experience, they become more calmer after this Samyama. Yeah, and they truly have feelings of inner strength. Also, somebody tried to lift and using one hand very heavy things.
40 lb dumbbell using one hand. Amazing. That's awesome.
40 pounds is actually.
Yes, that's
That,
amazing.
Also, as I can see, those who Russian put comments, they have a big pulsation and energy through their whole body, and sensation like all muscles start to grow up, and also in peace, inside and outside also. And they think that it's not a Hanuman, it looks like a Shiva. It's a huge strength inside.
okay. Someone said lifted a full suitcase with 2 fingers.
He
That's
also
amazing.
have self-confidence and peace mind.
Yeah, that is the virtue of the Hanuman, confidence. Okay.
While more experiences are flowing in Pranaji, I have one question.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cannot control stopping asking questions, as you know. Okay, the question is, when you read Yoga Sutra of Patanjali spent whole lot of chapters. I would say huge portion of Yoga Sutra is dedicated to talk about Samyama. Yoga is his thing, and Yoga Sutra is talking about Samyama a lot. But now when I look around, whole world knows about yoga, but none of the yoga teachers teach Samyama. Everybody is celebrating yoga as a physical exercise. But yoga, the word of yoga, word meaning of the word term yoga itself is different. Why is it like that? I'm very curious. Where is Samyama in the whole yoga when Patanjali himself dedicated most of the time in Yoga Sutra for Samyama?
So talk about that, right? Because the physical aspect is much more easier to teach. Okay, asana, the hatha yoga aspect, or the pranayama aspect. That is called external aspect. When it comes to internal aspect, it is need a different level. People who really practice spiritual. Okay, so asana and pranayama doesn't make a person spiritual yet. It is still considered as an external. If you do pranayama, you may feel the prana a bit, but beyond that, it's not. Okay, so they have to go to pratyahara and dharana, dhyana, samadhi, and samayama. Okay, and the problem exists because we do not have a proper teacher, a guru that can teach them, so that when they learn, they can teach exactly like what you both of you did. Okay, so you can do this. So that was my the things, because nobody have guided them. Nobody have wanted impart. They may be the guru, but he may be reluctant to give away this knowledge. So they just stop at the physical aspect and not going to internal aspect. And they give them something like guided meditations and so on, which is just very basic meditation, but not a deep level spiritual, like acquiring knowledge and all that. So we were like as like we already announced that we will guide every single yoga teacher today in this world who want to master this internal aspect of the yoga of the Patanjali. We will teach them, guide them, and then make them a proper teacher that have complete knowledge of yoga, not only the aspect of Hatha Yoga or the asana or the pranayama. So it's their fault. It's the fault of the guru who have guided them, because they can't impart this knowledge fully to the yoga teacher. So that gap we will try to fill. Okay.
Thank you, Pranaji. I'm seeing some interesting comments. Somebody lifted a suitcase with two fingers. Now someone is lifting a chair with one finger. And well, this is a lot of celebration going on in the comment. It's exciting, isn't it?
I see one interesting question. Someone wants to do Samayama on Patanjali itself. Is it possible, Master?
You can do Samayama on Patanjali. On what attribute? You just can't focus on someone and say, I want to do Samayama. Okay. Samayama, like for example, when we did Samayama at Mahalakshmi, what we focus? We focus on the prosperity and abundance. When we did the Shirdi Baba, we focus on his healing abilities. Okay. Now with the Hanuman, we focus on the strength. So we need to pick, if it is we focus on Patanjali, what attribute? Actually, all can. That's why I said it's endless possibilities. Okay. But we need to be very sure that what we are doing, it's exactly is matching to what his teachings. Okay. Like earlier people asked, right, can I mix or not? Can I immediately download everything that Patanjali knows into myself? That is like entire attribute, entire his knowledge that, I don't know, maybe 200 years of his knowledge can be downloaded. Can our current existence able to, for example, do you have the space in your brain or the enough memory or hard disk capacity to manage it. So it should be a gradual process. Okay, gradual process. All is possible. Okay, but we need to know. Maybe in one of our sessions, okay, we still have like 23 to go. We will maybe explore this. Okay.
I can't ignore one comment that has come in. What can we do to promote real yoga rather than just stretching and asana?
That is very good questions. Okay. Like today, the world are celebrating only the physical aspect. So we want to help them to acquire this. So we started the first steps now. We open up training for them to go into this. We will see how much the yoga teachers today open up themselves to want to learn new things beyond what they know. So that, and we tell that they no need to associate with us. Okay. Uh, we just want to give them a knowledge. Okay. They no need to associate, they continue whatever they are yoga styles and everything, but we are giving them a new tools so they can add on to their teachings. So like I say, right, hope everybody here who are interested to become, if you are a yoga teacher, uh, you can apply for training on this aspect. There will be a special training we plan somewhere in, I don't know, January, somewhere in Bali, but it's very limited space. It's only maximum 20 people because it's very intensive course. We will see how it goes. Okay. And slowly these things, I think, it will spread and more people will not only teaching yoga, the physical aspect will now shift also from to internal aspect of yoga, which is will give them much more potentials, benefits, and abilities.
Master, we have a question about this course. Why only yoga teachers can join this program?
Yeah. Why we said only yoga teachers, right? Like exactly what the question they have asked. Because it's a continuity. They already master. Okay. Like I said, I have very strong respect and admiring these yoga teachers. They in the asana aspect and prana aspect, they already master it. We just want to give them extra tools, okay, for learning the Samayama so to we can teach, okay, specifically only on the Samayama, the Dharana, Dhyana, and Samadhi, and then incorporate all into Samayama. For the normal people, the other parts that they can choose is right. We have that in the Shakti Enlightenment program. They can join, which is we focus more than Samayama in the Shakti Enlightenment programs. Okay, it's a complete become a spiritual guru. Okay, so there's a options. Okay, yoga teachers can join this, or non-yoga teachers, or even a yoga teacher want to do Shakti Enlightenment program. We also welcome. So we are like a splitting so that people have options and choice which one they want to go through.
Thank you, Master, for answering all the questions. If Ragesh, Jyoti, and Anand have no questions,
yeah.
From my side, I have none.
Nothing else from me today. I always ask too much. I will stay silent.
Okay, and I will say thank you for both of you. Okay, today coming down and demonstrate that Samayama. Okay, look at them. They are just normal people. Okay, like me, at least I'm dressing differently. They was with t-shirt only. Spiritual knowledge is not about how you dress or how you do. It is what you are cultivating inside. Okay. The knowledge is come from inside. It's knowledge not come from the looks. Knowledge not come from the style. Knowledge come from openness. Okay. Free. We are free people. Okay. So this is what, and for all the people today that participated in this program, and always I like to say thank you to Elena because she was continuously translating it. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Alina, and for everybody, Dinesh and everybody that behind the screen that helping this program to be successful. So for all of them, thank you, Aruperum Jodi. Until we meet next week with a more interesting subjects that we want to explore.